Hey guys, it's Jason over at Kaiser Willys, and today I'm going to be kind of giving a little bit of a tour of the shop a little bit. We've extended our building, so it's basically a double the size shop now. So right here, I'm standing right here where it cut off. Everything behind me is about the same distance as this. This is our new warehouse, so the new extension that we had to do once we purchased everything. We've gotten rolling with Carl walks and all that kind of stuff, and walks 4-wheel drive. We had to extend our building just to get everything to fit in here. So that being said, this video is going to be kind of a walk around of the shop, but I also want to talk about some of the NOS parts that we have here and kind of show you those. We do reproduction parts. We do produce a lot of our parts. We make our own parts. A lot of them are US made. We carry the most US made parts of anybody that there is in the business. We also make more parts than most anybody in the business as well. So that being said, let's take a look at some of the stuff that we have NOS and stuff that we're making. I'll highlight them individually in some of the videos that you guys have seen, but I'm just going to kind of walk you around and show you some of them before I do those videos. So let's go take a look around the shop and see what we got. All right, guys. So here you have our US made springs. So we have these leaf springs. These are made for us. They are US made, as are these bumpers. So we have a machine shop that does these for us. They fabricate these out. Same thing with these pipes. These pipes for the 226, the truck, station wagon. These are made for us. We get these in, it runs at like 50 to 100 depending on how many we need to do, but these are going to be our pipes that we have made. You've got M38 pipes. We've got radiators up here. These are things that we make. So these are I believe the CJ5 ones. So we make those. More pipes, more radiators, more pipes, more pipes. All of these are US made products right here. These are all parts that we have made for us and us only. So you've got a number of different things we've got up here. These are our truck station wagon floor mats. Let's get in there. USA made. So we had to basically do licensing and all of that with Mopar to be able to carry these. We do these runs of like 50 or 100 at a time, depending on what we need. More radiators. NOS parts and original parts. Do you need a carburetor? Carburetor? We rebuild these. Got a whole pile of them. We've got YF, we've got 2467Ss. We've got WOs, so we've got a whole bunch of carburetors here that we can sell you cores to rebuild them. We have these made right here for us. So let's keep going. The truck tailgate. So this is the truck tailgate. Let's see if I can grab one for you. They're kind of stacked nicely. Truck tailgate, we have these made for us. Really great product. And as you see, there's a little bit of surface rust on here. That's just from the shop. That's how brand new these things are. We do clean these up before they go, so it's just kind of right here. It's humid here in South Carolina. We've got more leaf springs. All of this sheet metal here, all of this we make ourselves. Same thing with these. We clean these up before they go. We've got shrouds, fan shrouds. These we make. We've got those. The floor mats up there, that's going to be for the station. That's for the CJs. So that one is actually 72 to 75 on that one. 72 to 75 CJ. We've got these right here. These are the lower panels. So for the truck and the station wagon, door panels and so forth. We have these. This is what it takes. This is rocker panels, by the way. This is what it takes to make these things. You have to make a run this many. We've got this pallet and that pallet. These are our catalogs here. And then you come over here, we've got this whole stretch. Everything you see in this photo right now, Kaiser Willys makes themselves. All of this sheet metal. Every panel, every patch panel, every rocker panel, everything here, Kaiser Willys is making themselves. We've got our engine blocks. We've got filters. We had to get a bunch of filters. We do have tires. And here's the glove boxes. Sometimes people say that these are import. I've seen that on a number of the different Facebook groups and so forth. They are not imported. They're made here in the United States up in the Northeast region. So we've got those for like the utility, and then we've got them for the CJs. All right, and then we come down here. This is our back aisle. We've got tires that we ship out of here. All of these are US made brake line and fuel line kits. every single one of these. Every single one of those are. We've got our wiper motor kits. Those are back here. We've added wiring here. So it actually comes with wiring. It comes with a switch and a knob. So that's really cool. Truck station wagon. And here we go. We've got these. These are made specifically for us. These are the shocks. Original reproduction shocks with the little base plate. And they are in olive drab green. So we've got those. Those are made for us and us only. We've got our Monroe shocks. All right, so coming around over here, here's our exhaust manifolds. Really nice exhaust manifold. I'm gonna be doing a video on these. These are better than pretty much anything else out on the market. These are great. I have this on my CJ28 right now. I like it a lot better. It's a way better product anyway. And then this is the bed extensions. So these are the bed extensions that are gonna be for the CJs. We've got those coming out now. We've got them in the building. All right, so new old stock parts. What do we have for new old stock parts? We've got these bell cranks. We've got a bunch of these bell cranks. These are made for us. This is the early 2A ones. Those are made for us. We've got some new old stock brake levers, brake arms. So new old stock brake arms. We've got a lot of gears. We make our own gears. We have NOS of these. This is your rear output shaft gear for the Dana 18. We have those. We do have some that are so leftover NOS stuff, but we do make our own parts for that. We've got NOS. This is the output shaft sliding gear. So we've got these in NOS. We do make this one. We make this one. We make this one. We make our own main shafts. So this main shaft right here is a Kaiser Willys made part, made by Kaiser Willys and only Kaiser Willys for this particular part. I actually did a test video to see how these fit before we actually went and produced them ourselves. Much tighter fit than some of the other aftermarket ones that are out there on the out in the business now. These are made for us. This is your reverse idler gear for the T90. We've got NOS for the T84 second speed gear. We have these gears made for us. This is a low and reverse sliding gear. So we've got those that are made for us. Same thing with the T84 cluster gear. We have these made for us. Again, all these parts were tested before we actually did this and made sure that they were all gonna fit properly. We test fit them into cases with the other gears and so forth. Main shaft right here for the T84, made for us. We do have some NOS that are lingering there. So if you do want those, just request those by, for us right there. We've got some NOS to this one right here, which is the main shaft gear for the Dana 18. And we make these right here. This is your plastic horn button in ivory. The hood ornament for the truck station wagon CJ. We make that one. The black horn button kit, the ivory horn button ring. We've got plastic lenses for the 2A, 3A. Bezels, the gaskets, the sockets. We make all of that stuff there. We make this here as well, leaf spring shackle bracket, the one that goes up onto the frame. Kaiser Willys makes those, as do we make the leaf spring pivot eye bracket for like the 2A, MB and so forth. We make these. This is our brand, we make these. We had them made. Got a few hundred of those. Same thing with the truck and station wagon, the little rectangular lights. We've got that for the lenses, the bezels, the gaskets, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so some more stuff that we make here. So NOS, these are fording cables and brake cables and stuff like that. All of our cables, we make these. So we have these made for us. That's brake cables, e-brake cables, and that kind of thing. Each one of these cables is made in the United States, and they're made for Kaiser Willys and Kaiser Willys only. Let's see here. We've got NOS. These are the hand level throttle cables with the, let me get this off here, with the little T lever throttle. We've got NOS. This is the bearing cap for the military, M38 only, M38 only, A1 only, sorry, A1 only. We've got this is the F head. This is going to be a NOS for the chain driven for the 4-cylinder L head. And then you've got NOS for the gear driven for the L head. We also have NOS e-brake drums. So we do sell those as NOS. And then we've also got some NOS flywheels. So down here, we got NOS drive axle shafts. We've got the, that's the Rezepa style right there. We do have some originals for like the trucks and the station wagons and stuff like that. These are flywheels. It's got the 129 tooth. So if you do need it for a 97 tooth, just get you a 97 tooth ring gear and replace that. And then that's set up and ready to go. We've got some original knuckles for like the MBs. We've got military M38A1 housing for the steering gearbox, more knuckles right there. All right, and then we've got some T90 cases right here. So these are original cases. We've got the chain driven connecting rods, both 1, 3, and 2, 4. We've got those. Those are NOS, and you can use those in the gear driven too. It won't affect anything. We've got NOS. These are the elements that go for the oil bath air filter. So that is there. We've got NOS tool compartment lids. Sorry about the light. NOS tool compartment lids. It'll fit pretty much all of the different vehicles. We've got the output shaft housing for the transfer case for the Dana 18. You've got those. All right, back over here to some of our transmission and transfer case parts. NOS, this is your front output clutch shaft. You've got the Dana 53 rear yoke. This right here, this is an NOS gear, I believe. We had a few that were kind of lingering, hanging out. That's like the T90 F head later version, so different tooth count here. We do have a number of these different parts here. This right here is a T96 idler gear. So we do have that NOS. So that's an NOS. You can still see covered in Cosmoline. Same thing right here. We've got the A999 kit, which is a Dana 18 3/4 shaft kit. So some of these gears that are being used in there are originals. We've got an NOS second speed gear for the T90. So we do have NOS of those that we get. Same thing with the MB GPW front cap. And you can still see that that's covered in Cosmoline. So that's the front cap. We do have some of these T84 gears that are NOS, as well as the seal tested products. So we do have those in NOS. We have the Synchro hub. So this is going to be your Synchro assembly, but we also have, if you wanted to just get the Synchro hub, we've got those in NOS as well. Some of these right here, these are going to be your prop shaft yokes for your drive shaft. We've got those, a few of those still that are going to be the NOS variety. We do have the axle drive flanges. These are originals. So they've been blasted and cleaned and then primed. So we've got that. That's your early one. And then you've got your later one, which kind of intermingles into the later years. We do have some T90 top shifters. So this is going to be for the M38 or the A1 T90 covers. Got the thread right here for that top piece that goes on there. These are going to be originals as well, or NOS originals. All right, moving along, we've got reconditioned flywheels. All of these sheet metal parts right here, those are going to be made for us right here. You've got some more differential covers. They've been blasted and cleaned up and all that kind of stuff, cured of the yuckiness that comes with those. We've got these fittings right here, truck station wagon. You got the 2 different size ports. Those are made for us. We had these made as well. Same thing with the T90 boot rings. Those were made for us. Rear license plate bracket. Truck and station wagon. Those are made for Kaiser Willys. So to give you guys an idea of how many that we have to get made in a run for a USA-made product that you're having made yourself, you got to make a lot. And this is just what we fit on the shelf. You've got main shaft bearing spacer. So that's the T84 main shaft spacer. Got all of those. Same thing with these springs. This is your clutch release spring for the 226 engine. Carb accelerator rods. These are going to be shock mount plates for like the pickups and stuff like that. This is your clutch rod for the 226 and 230 overhead cam. This is going to be your upper shock mount plate for the pickups. So all of these different things, light brackets. So PTO access cover plates. This is the release for the e-brake, the one that gets welded onto the underside of the body, not the one that goes up by the firewall. This welds up underneath the body in your release spring. So anyway, got all of those. Starter brackets. Here's our crankshaft pulley. You guys have seen me do that in the video. Heavy duty, single groove with the Willys Overland number. Crankshaft pulleys there. Flywheels down here. So those are all nice. All right, Dana 18 shift levers. So we've got the Dana 18 shift levers. They've been blasted. A lot of times they've been blasted. Sometimes we get them NOS and we're able to pair them up that way. You've got front engine mount plates. So front engine mount plates, those are going to be NOS. Here we've got the valve side cover still covered in cosmoline. We wrap it up because it's making a mess of our shelf here. Rear engine mount plate for the early 4-cylinder covered in cosmoline there. And then we get these timing covers. They come in, sometimes they're takeouts and so forth. We send them off to our blaster. He blasts them up, we prime them. Otherwise, if they come in NOS, we leave them like that because, you know, we'll, instead of cleaning them up and all that kind of stuff of grime and so forth, it's cosmoline. It's going to be actually a better protectant than a primer coat. All right, and then if you come back here, what we have here, we've got poppet ball springs. We have these made for us. Same thing with the top of the grill bumpers. Take 6 of these for a vehicle, so we made a lot. Headlight bucket springs. So these are the little springs that set the tension on your headlight buckets. We have those made for us. Capstan studs. So we've got capstan studs. We've got panel push buttons. We've got cage nuts. We make the 4-wheel drive emblems. They go on the truck and the wagon and so forth. So 4-wheel drive emblems comes with the little clips, little push-on clips that go behind. Got that for the 4-wheel drive as well as the Jeepster. Metal. These are metal. Jeepster. Early Jeepster nameplate. Chrome. Really nice. Same thing with the Jeep truck. So this is my favorite one. It says Jeep truck on there. Jeep truck. Again, metal chrome. We have these lenses made for us. This is the single hole mounted glass. These are glass parking lights. Same thing with the bezels. We have the bezels made for us. Chrome gaskets. These are the lenses for the recessed 2A parking lights. Glass. These things break like nobody's business. So again, all of these things are made for Kaiser Willys. Kaiser Willys had made truck, station wagon, Jeepster, cushions, the horn ring, horn pins. This is the early stuff, the trucks and the station wagons with the, it's not going to be the one with the retainer with the blocks. It's the early one. These are your little reflectors. We've got gaskets. We've got glass. These are the grill bars. So horizontal grill bars, we've got the uppers and the lowers. Kaiser Willys made those. Here's the lower grill bar. Really nice chrome. I like them. Here we go. So we've got a bunch of these that we had made for us. So got plenty of those. We're coming out with more manuals. We found a lot of manuals that we're gonna start listing. But we do have a bunch of those. We're still rolling through stuff. These are the cylinder heads that are originals that have been machined. They've been planed, they've been decked, they've been magnafluxed. That's what these are right here. And we wrap them up and all that kind of stuff to make sure that they stick, pretty clean and all that through the process. All of these right here, more brake lines and fuel lines, all US made. Every single one of these, US made for Kaiser Willys. all of these. Then we've got right here, these are our 2 pieces. They're frame rigger mount brackets. We have those made for us as well. All right, so coming over here, we've got NOS gauges. So NOS temp gauges, got a bunch of those. Really cool. Got a whole bunch of those NOS gauges right here. We've got NOS gauges here. This is, actually, I'm sorry, this is voltage regulator repair kit. Thought the gauges were right next to each other. Voltage regulator repair kit, NOS. All right, oil gauges. So if you'll see right here, NOS. It's got the red indicator there. So really cool parts. Distributor rebuild kits. We match them up by your numbers on your distributor. So yeah, really cool stuff. So anyway, guys, that's just walking around just a little bit of the shop, showing a few of the things that we do have. We have a lot more stuff. We're still bringing stuff from storage units and all that kind of stuff. Now that we've got this building completed, we've only had it completed for about a month, and we've already loaded most of it with new products and so forth, but we've got more that are coming. Takes time. So we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of different stuff. We're adding a whole bunch of different new products. All this stuff that Carl was selling, we're going to be selling as well if we haven't already listed it. We're making priority on a lot of that stuff. So starting to get hot here in South Carolina. I got rain going on right now, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys sort of a little bit of a tour around the building. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next time.